Previously on Canada's Next Top Model.
It's just your head.
The girls learned the secrets of beauty close-up.
Let's try and push it up again.
Brandi won another challenge.
I won. Again.
And there was words of warning from Jay Manuel.
Keep your ego in check.
The girls did a Pantene photo shoot.
Where you going?
And back at the house,
Hey guys!
a visitor made them step up their game. In the end, Ylenia got her walking papers.
Very sad.
Now, 4 girls remain. Who will be eliminated tonight? What you got?
You started out strong, but seem to have stalled. The judges are not seeing the versatility they keep asking for.
That's so funny. I was like trying not to laugh up there. Your versatility, you know, you're back to square one. That's such bullshit.
Brandi.
If they told me to go home today, I was totally ready to tell them that, you know, they better remember my name, Brandi. They better remember who I am, and they better remember this face.
I was like laughing in my mind because I was, is this for real? Like, are you seriously like judging me? Like, please.
I'd love to see a little bit more meat on your bones.
You don't have to wait till you go home to start eating, honey.
Oh, I eat all the time, baby.
Do you?
I think that's so corny where they're pulling like the, oh, you need to eat more. Like, are they there 24/7? No.
I feel like I'm lacking in energy, and it's not to do with food. It's to do with the drive that I have. I'm losing it.
I absolutely agree with the judges. These days, modeling is not just about presenting that skinniness. It's about having a shape and still stay healthy looking.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Someone had to go home. You are all very beautiful on the inside. Keep it that way, always. Now that Ylenia's gone, I think things may tense a little bit more because Ylenia kept a balance in the house. Now I believe it will be more competition.
Dealing with these girls is driving me crazy. It literally is.
Yeah, Andrea, she was just making me so mad. People get eliminated every week, and she's like, oh, I wish it was me, I wish it was me. And I'm just like, why don't you say something then? Like, you know, you can leave if you want. Like, no one's making you stay here.
I think I should be Canada's Next Top Model. I don't think any of the other girls have what I have. I have like presence, I have the personality, I have a whole package.
Getting quiet around here, hey?
Yeah.
It's down to the last 4 girls, and I am very stressed out. I really feel like punching somebody. I wish Tenika was here so I could punch the shit out of her.
What are we doing?
I know.
We were not expecting her to walk through the front door, but there she was.
Looking absolutely gorgeous again, of course.
So today you're going on go-sees. Now go-sees are where you go out and see people and try and get a job. And we're going to put together a portfolio that you can take with you. You know, the first time I did go-sees in Milan, I was 17 years old. I couldn't find my way. I got completely lost. I couldn't speak Italian. Nobody spoke English on the street. I couldn't find a taxi. 3 hours later, finally I arrive at the agency crying, and I was probably about 2 blocks away.
We got a little one-on-one time with her, and she got to tell us, you know, what we need to do for these go-sees and how we need to sell ourselves.
Composite cards are basically a model's business card.
Wow.
So you want to have a beauty shot on the front so it kind of stands out. You generally have from either 1 to 4 pictures on the back.
She taught us basic techniques on how to put the book together with what picture order should be where.
I think this is a stronger shot that I would start that, because you open it up and it's like, wow. You want to arrange your portfolio that you have your strongest pictures at the beginning and at the end. It's the first impression and the last impression. You want to show versatility, you want to show body shots, beauty shots. Another good note to remember is that you should know who shot your pictures, maybe what you were wearing. You should pay attention, because people always ask, oh, I love that shot. Who took it?
She's been there, done that, and she told us all the things that we shouldn't do and what we should do.
If you show up and they want you to have shorts on and you don't have shorts on, you may as well turn around and walk right out the door again. You should take a pair of heels, and you also should not show up with a full face of makeup. They don't like when they can't see you. This is what you're gonna need.
We were given Olay Quench Lotion, CoverGirl, lip gloss.
You know you're going to be having to get into a bathing suit or shorts. It's nice to have a good moisturizer. It has a little shimmer. It just makes your legs and skin look so much better. Here are your appointments.
Oh my God.
When you're done, I want you to meet me at the Empress Hotel at 5:30. You need to present yourself well, and you need to be on time.
What's the time? Is that right?
Is 4th Street down that way? Too far. Where am I going?
So today, you're going on go-sees.
Okay, let's open envelopes!
We were given different directions and different call times for different castings. Wow, cute little map.
Okay, bye guys. Location number 1.
First time, you know, we get to do our own thing.
I'm going to 4th Street first. I have 3 castings within 3 hours.
Trying to find where you had to go. I love doing that stuff.
No one's there to help you. Like, you just gotta figure out your own way.
This is my first go-see. I'm really nervous. Do I just walk in there? What do I say? What do I do?
I had only 30 minutes to make it to my first casting. Oh, come on, come on. What's the time? Is that right? We're going to see Marina from Malakuja.
Well, my clothing line is called Malakuja, and it means little bitch in Croatian.
Is there a washroom I can just quickly change some clothes in? I brought 3 different outfits with me, and I want to show up looking like what they were looking for. Okay.
I'm doing a go-see with the girls, and they're coming to see me about a runway.
Hi, I'm Sisi.
I really like the lingerie pictures. They're very nice. Sisi showed up on time. She seemed a little bit nervous. Yeah, just walk to the end. I'm looking for them to best display my clothes, just really giving me that attitude, giving me that edge, and selling my product. Okay, I don't want you to take the jacket and cover the back, because the back is the most important part of the shirt.
Unfortunately, she didn't take a comp card, so I'll take that as a no.
I have a meeting with Sarah Bancroft.
We're doing a bikini editorial for Fashion Magazine.
I'm Alanna. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna need to see you in some swimwear.
I've been kind of worried about like my size, like my shoulders are really broad. Yeah, I'm actually wearing a bathing suit underneath.
She's got a beautiful athletic body, which is gonna work really well for a swimsuit editorial for Fashion Magazine. It's a beautiful suit choice. That's great that you brought the footwear too. She needs to work a little bit on her confidence, because she has to create an impression on me in just a couple of minutes, and she does seem a little bit shy. She was constantly pulling and adjusting at her bathing suit, and that shows me that she doesn't feel comfortable in it.
My first location is the Grand Pacific Hotel.
For the very first time, I'm just looking for that raw material that will be appropriate to be represented and promoted. As an agent, I need to feel confident that she'll be able to walk into a room. I can get her to the door, but once the door opens, it's up to her to sell herself.
Hi.
I'm here for the go-see.
Nice to meet you. As an agent, I appreciate her being early. As a client, I would think that that's a little too early for somebody that might, like me, have been a little unprepared today.
That's my favorite one.
I don't think the first shot in her book was her best shot.
Those were fun.
Tell me about the shoot.
I just felt really good in the outfit, and I brought it out.
Her hair looked a little disheveled, but I think Brandi presented herself really well. She looked great. Her outfit was fantastic.
I think it went really good with Carol.
Okay, it's either this way. Yeah, it's this way.
She's got the package. She's got a striking face. She's photogenic. The focal point of this shirt, I really want you to find the movement in the skirt and really emphasize the back. You can tell she's lacking experience. She was very stiff at first. She seemed a bit nervous.
I suck at runways, so I'm glad I got that over with.
Hi. This is my comp card.
Thank you. Sisi has the very editorial look.
I was discovered when I was 16. Started modeling then.
So I think her experience is going to help her quite a bit. I like the shapes that you're throwing in these pictures.
It was shot by Malcolm 2D.
She told me about each of the shoots, then I got a good sense of who she's worked with. She looks fabulous in a bathing suit. So can you turn around for me a little bit? Great. Where did you get that tattoo?
I got it when I was 18.
She's got a tattoo. If there are two models that we see that we think both would be great, that could come into play in our decision.
Hello, I'm Alanna.
Hi, Alanna.
I thought Alanna was gorgeous. She looked good. Her outfit was fantastic for a go-see.
I think it's important to, you know, kind of show off your body a little bit more so they can see what you look like.
These are beautiful. Who shot these photos?
His name's Malcolm, but I don't know his last name.
You should know who shot your pictures.
That is hot. Yay! These are so hot. Too far. Where am I going?
You need to be on time.
Oh, this is not cool.
The term fashionably late doesn't apply to models.
Oh my god. 4th Street. Okay, where am I going? Too far. Where am I going?
Oh, this is not cool.
Oh my god. 4th Street. Oh, okay.
When you do go see with a designer, it's all about how you feel in the clothes and how the designer sees you in the clothes. And if it's successful, then you book the job and you get to be on the runway. Brandi's went pretty smooth. She was on time. You can still tell she's a little inexperienced and everything.
I know I could have worked the runway walk a little more. I don't know how I did.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I have to say I don't love your comp card though.
Really?
Yeah, I just think that you have some nicer images in here, so you might want to think about that. Have you got a bathing suit with you today?
I do. I brought 2.
She could have used her time more productively in my office. She was a little bit disorganized with her bathing suit, so she'd be much better off talking about her book than rummaging through her bag trying to find her bathing suit. You look great. Can I just get you to walk just up and down? She has a little bit more editorial look that is very contemporary. She can be a little bit androgynous.
My go-see with Sarah was really nerve-wracking for me. She was really business-oriented, so it wasn't really fun. She knew what she wanted, and she wasn't playing games.
Have you read Fashion Magazine before?
I have a few copies. I can't say that I read it, like, literally and religiously, but I do read a few magazines like that.
I can always tell, especially with green models, the ones that do read the magazines, because as soon as you get them on set, they know how to move,
Right.
and they've looked at the spreads.
Well, I
and
definitely have, but not, like I said, religiously, but I've read magazines, clearly. I felt really uneasy about the whole thing because she comes off very strong to me. You know, she's very skeptical. She noticed attention to detail.
Hi, Carol.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sisi.
Thanks for coming, Sisi. Sisi aced it. Sisi was the only girl that actually asked me how I was doing. This is a fantastic shot. Who shot this?
This is Malcolm Tweedy. And I just felt very comfortable and friendly with her. She went through my book. We talk about, you know, me.
From a client's perspective, I'm an agent, but I need to know that when I'm representing a model, when I send her out to see a client, I need to know how she's going to be once she gets through the door. Of the 3 girls I've seen so far, Sisi was the girl who was really able to leave a great impression. Any tattoos or scars or anything that, as an agent, I would need to know about?
There we go.
Okay. I thought it was cute that she was willing to stand up and take it all down and show me where it was.
I have a little outfit for you. I'm not really sure if I would call her commercial or if I would call her runway model, so it's intriguing to like be interested in where she can go in the industry. She's got to work on her walk, she's got to work on her grace, she's got to work on her everything.
Hi. Are you Sarah? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Her portfolio, I don't think, reflected as much how she comes across in person. The only comment I'd have about your book is it would be nice to see an image of you smiling. Possibly she's a little bit too commercial for us, and maybe just doesn't have that edgy, fashion-y look that we demand for a fashion magazine.
Hi there. Hey, how are you?
So why did you choose this as the first one?
Because of beauty shot. I was told that beauty shots are always good to have at the beginning.
She had a great personality. She was able to make conversation. She sparkled. She really sparkled. She's long, she's lean, her hips are narrow, her shoulders are a little bit broad, which looks great for clothing.
Again, it was really nice to meet you. All right, have a great day. Yep.
Hi, Trisha. This is Sarah.
2 of the girls actually left quite abruptly.
I wouldn't book her yet.
I've made my decision.
Get her walk.
Hi, Trisha. How was your day?
It was fun.
I talked to all 3 of your appointments, and Sisi and Andrea,
Yes.
you 2 are the winners of the challenge.
Oh my God!
You 2 get a treatment at the Willow Stream Spa here at the Empress.
Oh my God!
So head inside and go get pampered.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Willow Stream Spa. Congratulations. So we have some hot rock massages that you'll be able to enjoy. Oh my God, yo. What's that?
I'll throw up. Like, I'm not kidding, I'll throw up.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I know.
That one's take.
After that long day and all the blisters on my foot from walking and running on high heels, this was a treat. Feels so good.
Oh, we should go read Andrea's diary.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. I trust Alanna in the house. We kind of don't touch anything unless we ask. You remember that outfit that flew in?
Oh my God.
Oh my God! What a freak! Are you serious? Who the f packed this much fucking candy?
Like, candy everywhere. Like, full. Like, one suitcase, I'm not kidding, was full. Like, boxes of candy, like...
Oh my God, that's all she eats.
Are you kidding? Like, is this a joke? Is that a bag of chocolate chips? Oh my God, it is. It's those white chocolate chips.
I know. That's a fucking joke. I'm sorry. That's some weird shit.
Me and Brandi were like speechless because it was like scary. I was like, oh my God, like.
I know, those are ugly.
Who the fuck wears 2
I wore
sets?
this shit when I was 10 years old. Like,
Oh my God.
look at that stupid shit she wears. This ugly jacket, like, ew.
Ooh, look at that sweater.
Have, like,
it looks like when my cat like
no, you know those old
coughs
people,
up balls.
You know those old people that grow those like things on their neck?
Hi, Sisi.
That's funny shit. They can like let's make a fake note.
Dear Andrea and Sisi, this was put out for you.
Andrea, Sisi, winners.
But we have to do something to it.
We salted the cheese and the meats a little extra. It's like, yes, enjoy. She's not gonna win. She wins, that's a disappointment.
It is.
To Canada. I'm sorry. She's not even born in Canada, please. I know. That's embarrassing shit. I think Sisi could be a top model, but not Canada's next top model. Canada's next top model, I think she should be born in Canada.
Oh, let's take my coat off. It's so hot in here.
Andrea and Sisi, winners. This is for you. Eat up, enjoy. How sweet.
Oh, these are so cute.
Sandwich meat doesn't taste right. I have no idea what I just put in my mouth. Okay. What is that? My girl!
Baby seal.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Oh,
I love it.
It's suntanning.
Oh,
bye, Tootie.
this one is so springy.
Did you do trampoline when you did gymnastics?
Yes, I did.
This morning, we didn't go anywhere.
The photo shoot came to us.
Good morning, ladies. So there's only 4 of you left. You each have 1 in 4 chance to become Canada's next top model. Today's photo shoot is called Work It Out, Go.
In this photo shoot, we're a little bit of surreal, a little insane. It's a little campy.
It's very 80s inspired. The 80s was very much about the home workout video. Jane Fonda, Olivia Newton-John, and basically I want you today to work out everything you've learned so far. So that means physicality, emotion, movement, all of that stuff.
Oh my God. Wow. Perfect fit. You like that?
I'm really asking someone to act a little stupid, like something that feels awkward, something that feels wrong to them. If they're committed 100%, then it works. If you're halfway there, the camera can tell that you're lying. You know, in this case, they've really got to be all or nothing.
Oh, hi, Sisi. So you're at home. This is your 1980s setup. Like, I want, like, energy, I want fun, I want wacky. I don't want ugly.
Okay.
A big smile, big smile. Wait, it's kind of like when you're smiling and looking up and like, I'm so happy.
There we go, that's what I'm talking about.
I want 0 safe model faces.
Sisi just has to trust herself, let it happen, and know that we'll nudge her one way or the other. You know, Sisi has to pull back and work with the pace of the camera.
Kate, show me what you got.
The second stage, we got to roll around this yellow blow-up dinosaur, which was a little bit hard to manage.
That was really great. I like that when you're riding back and stuff like that. She brought a lot to this when we got the dinosaur down. Sisi just jumped right on it and started offering things and did things that I didn't think of.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, go.
She gives you a lot of range when you're working, so she gives you a lot to push back against.
After the workout girl needs her energizer. So she's stuffing herself with a hot dog and like mustard. How about that? Well, I definitely know a lot about the fashion industry more than these girls do.
Because Sisi has so much experience, I think it's a very unfair advantage for us.
Good, now remember you...
But she just doesn't seem to have the energy inside, the happiness. She just seems there.
This isn't about cool,
seductive model poses. This is about just like surreal. And whatever you do, just exaggerate it.
Good. Andrew's got a lot of raw potential. Like, I think naturally she's very photogenic. She's got very large, expressive eyes, and she's got, you know, a mouth that covers half her face.
This photo shoot so fit me, like, totally. I don't care how dumb I looked, I loved it. I mean, I have a big friggin' mouth, and I finally got an ace teeth after a long, long process. And all the photo shoots have been closed mouth. So this, I got to show them off. It was fun.
She stays in character. She's not dropping in and out of it. She's there longer. I can just snap frame to frame, and the same person is there.
Good.
Like, I work out when I drink champagne. I play with my dino, and then I hate. Okay.
Yep.
Making it to the Final Four has been a dream come true.
I don't think Andrea's ready for this at all.
I just think she's a little girl. She doesn't have the presence.
There you go.
She has so much to learn.
Good.
And you're done.
When I look at the other girls, I see model instantly, and I feel with me, you know, you have to look a little harder.
Lose your inhibitions and bring forth expressions that I've never seen on your face before.
All right, here we go.
Going through the motion looks great, but open up to me. If you're this way with the arm and closing off too much of your back this way, then we see a lot more of you. She is, in a classic sense, in an everyday on the street sense, a very beautiful woman. Beyond that, maybe you want something else that surprises you. Now you can give me 5 or 6 moves just from that. Brandi might feel differently, but I was feeling that she was holding back. She needs to just trust herself and go further. I still don't think Brandi is giving all. Brandi, almost there. All you gotta do is just push it a little more.
What are you afraid of?
It's not that I'm afraid, I'm just scared of what I'm gonna look like. I have a comfort zone, and it's kind of hard to break away from that.
Go a little more awkward. Go a little more like, oh, I've just fallen. I think she was trusting us, but I don't know if she completely went there.
Brandi's too concerned about looking cool.
Yeah.
She's not willing to, like, look ridiculous.
You know what? If there's one where you look like this, don't worry about it. We're not going to use it. We'll toss it aside.
Everybody else is ridiculous.
They came in and gave me like a whole jug of milk.
Hard roll around with your pet dino, and now you're thirsty.
I'm like, okay, yeah, so I went along with it. And I started drinking it through a straw.
You're like, okay, act like you're surprised or one way or another. She was starting to get it. She was starting to push her body further.
I want you to get as stupid as you've ever gotten.
And so then I started pouring it on myself, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? But I just went along with it and just played up the act and just totally went with it.
Go, but
it was the cold milk hitting her that she changed. Like, she started to feel that reaction, and she had something to push back against.
Good, come back down like, oops, did that happen?
I don't know how the shots are gonna look like, but
I stink. I smell like a cow.
Oh, I just put on my hair and makeup and got my favorite outfit. Now I'm gonna go down, have a little workout. Just get goofy with us, okay? Stick your butt out, Alanna. If you're gonna do it, just go for it.
Alanna, she's still holding back a little bit. Hard thing, her features are a little smaller, so sometimes I was starting to feel that she disappeared more.
I'm not holding anything back. I can come out of my shell that way. I can be weird and, you know, a whole different side to me that I don't think they've seen yet.
All right, that's good. Her body moves very well. I don't know if it's her gymnastic or dance background or whatever, but the lines of her legs and everything else like that, like you see the strength in there.
So it's definitely really, really different than anything we've ever done. And,
Go.
it was hard.
Good.
And then one more time, just go right back.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Nice.
Here you are. 1, 2, 3.
This photo shoot, you really just had to, like, lose all your inhibitions.
Go.
she has really strong pictures, but I can't really see her on a catwalk. She's boring. I'm sorry, but I don't see her as being Canada's next top model.
And you're done.
Yeah.
Well done, Alanna.
So sick. Sisi and Andrea, I can't really talk to. Alanna, I can sort of talk to on the same level.
Doesn't she have the biggest head you've ever seen? She's like a bobblehead, like a tiny little body with a big bubble.
It is. I know some of you girls are making a secret alliance. Girls do that, either gossip or badmouth other girls, but I don't think you girls realize when you're making cahoots with somebody, you are running your own risk to be betrayed by someone close to you. Watch out, I'm here and I'm watching you guys.
Hello. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, babe.
I'm so missing my family, especially my mom. One of the judges, Stacy, was at the house, and I was going over my clothes issue with her. I'm like, do you realize that everything in this suitcase is from Goodwill?
Ew, are you kidding though? Look at those outfits.
So I took that blue sweater that you know, the one with the fur on the hood?
It just keeps getting worse and worse.
And they're like, you just took a $4 outfit and made it $300.
No, sew it back up and return it and be like, I want my fucking $3 back because you wasted your money. Come on.
And you know what? I don't really care what they have to say.
Good luck, little one.
Okay, Mommy.
Good luck, my little model.
All right, I love you, Mommy.
You're our model no matter what.
This morning, Brandi came into my room and was like, oh, I got so sick. And she pooped on her bed, I guess, this morning. And I was like, did you clean it up? And she was like, no. I'm like, that's gross.
Today is so nerve-wracking for me because top 3 means like so much more.
I'm not after being top 3. I want to win this competition. I don't want to settle for anything less.
I like to change my sheets. I like to have fresh sheets. I'm a little nervous about like how my photo might show up.
I'm happy to be where I'm at, and I know I can get further, and I'm gonna try my best to get further.
The competition for me has started.
And if they tell me to go home today, I will seriously tell them what's on my mind.
Welcome back. If you're serious about being the best, there's no time to relax. Time is running out. The future's up to you and these guys. Stacey McKenzie, who took Paris by storm and has been your runway coach.
Hey, girls.
Paul Benoit, international celebrity hair and makeup stylist.
Ladies.
Jeannie Becker, host of fashion television.
Hi, girls. Good to see you again.
And our guest judge, you'll recognize her from your go-sees, Sarah Bancroft, Western editor of Fashion magazine. The girl who becomes Canada's next top model gets a modeling contract with top agency Sutherland Models, an editorial spread in Fashion magazine, and a $100,000 beauty contract from Procter & Gamble, makers of Olay and CoverGirl. The judges want to do another quick test. An eccentric new designer from Europe needs a brand new face. You have 5 minutes to create a wild hair and makeup look for a go-see. Everything you need is outside the room. Go crazy. Alanna, you're first. I think you went out there. It's still a pretty look. It's still a tough look, but it's not the typical Alanna that we see all the time.
I've been watching you, and you weren't biting your lip as much. You weren't doing all those things that sometimes, you know, we say that you do.
Love your hair, love your eyes, love your look.
Well, my jaw dropped when you just walked down this little runway here, because you look so different than you looked yesterday.
At the photo shoot, these are your best shots.
It's funny, the first one reminds me of like Jane Fonda gone bad.
Well, Alanna, you're definitely coming out of that shell, aren't you?
Your face didn't have a range of expression because you just kind of went, okay, if I go, that's going to be enough. But you didn't kind of go outside of that.
Thank you.
Sisi. It's not as maybe a wild of a look as the judge test was made to sound.
Part of the challenge for me this whole week, somehow I feel like I need to control and the degree of avant-gardeness.
But maybe when you're quirky to begin with, as I know you are a self-admitted quirky type, it's harder to go that distance.
Yes, your outfit today.
Yeah, did you design that yourself?
Somebody gave my dad his t-shirt and he's never gonna wear it, so I just cut it and I kind of just play with it.
As for the go-sees yesterday,
We're looking for someone exciting, someone new, someone undiscovered. If you give the impression that you've been around the block a few times, sometimes that won't work for your advantage.
at the photo shoot the other day, these are your best frames.
Sisi, that's such a beautiful image.
Yes.
With the last photo in particular, I was surprised because you got overtaken by your props and you didn't move your body at all. Every frame was almost identical. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brandi. You look good, but I don't see another side of Brandi.
As much as this business really encourages you to transform, we still always want, you know, the inner you to come through, and that's why people fall in love with models.
You've got such a perfectly symmetrical face and unbelievable skin from tip to toe that it's a little bit tough to take you to that in that edgy direction.
At the photo shoot, how did you feel?
I have this comfort zone, and it's hard for me to step out of that.
But these were your best frames. The first two, we didn't have that many good frames to choose from, but we had a lot to choose from the milk.
I love the shoulder and the knee and the foot. It's beautiful. And the
I like
face.
the fact that you went extreme with the shapes.
This is a different kind of sexuality than we've seen from you before, and that's why I think we're finding it so intriguing.
That milk helped.
And I remember the photographer saying the physical reaction that you had that got the better picture. He goes, she needs to learn how to do it without that milk there. Andrea.
I think that you look like a clown.
Like a clown.
I don't think she looks like that much of a clown.
So yesterday in your go-sees.
When I met you, you were a little bit nervous, and you seemed really green, and you have a really versatile, very editorial look.
At the photo shoot, these were your best frames.
Girl, you really came out this one.
The body looks good.
You know, you want somebody who's flipping through a magazine to go, oh, look at this. What's going on?
Because I wanted to smile for so long in all these shoots, and when we were told to smile, I was like, yes.
It's just wonderful to see that life and that energy that you so obviously have.
Thank you. Now we're going to deliberate, so I'd like you to leave the room. Deliberations. This is going to be difficult.
I feel the pain already.
Alanna.
Alanna. I'm a huge fan of this girl, as you know. I really want to even try to get her up there further. There's something sort of unmemorable about her.
She definitely has a lot to come out of her shell yet.
I agree that she is lank in person, but then look at her photograph. She's a chameleon-like, and I think that's going to work to her advantage.
And the confidence is really coming out.
The mouth is the same. There's no expression there. It's not as strong as
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. Come on, there's expression here. Look at her eyes.
Brandi. She struggled with the first two poses. The milk one, she seemed to be fine with it.
She's like an amateur pageant girl in the runway.
But she's so pushing her own, you know, personal envelope that we have to hand it to her for just going out there and being crazy and spilling milk down her chest. God, I'd never do such a thing.
I could see her doing catalog work, Victoria's Secret, J. Crew, that kind of stuff.
Well, that is so funny. So you see her as being commercial.
I think her look is really friendly, and I do see her as sort of more of a commercial model, yeah.
She can make money doing catalog and commercials, yeah. But when it comes to high fashion, keep it moving. Not your market.
Being commercial isn't a bad thing. You can have a long career. You can make a lot of money being commercial. It's great.
But is that what we're looking for?
Right.
I think the girl is like partying too much or not getting enough sleep because she's just not on top of her game.
Can I get into it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, really?
You've been to the
The
house.
girl drinks. I'm not holding it in anymore.
Okay, next. Andrea.
And our winner this week is...
Love, love, love.
These are such cool shots. It actually looks like she has shoulders here in this egg shot.
And get out of those other shoes.
Oh my gosh, could somebody give that girl a makeover with the clothes?
Well, this is the first time I haven't looked at her and thought she looked like Carol Burnett.
What, you don't think that totally looks like Carol Burnett to me? But if she's got that comedic spirit, I mean, I think it's great.
Next is Sisi.
I haven't noticed any real evolution here.
Really, I'm only a fan of the dinosaur shot.
Oh, she's so kinky. That's Sisi.
She wasn't able to produce 3 strong images.
Her portfolio was the most professional looking I saw, but she does the same thing every time. Sort of that Zoolander thing where she kind of, you know, is very intense and it looks great.
This is the girl that would just get into a pose, a regular pose, and it's like, it's couture.
Okay, I guess we know who's going home. I have 4 beautiful ladies standing in front of me, but only 3 photographs. When I call your name, you are still in the running to be Canada's next top model. Alanna, you are a bit of a blank slate. Sarah told us you could do editorial. She saw in you what we've been trying to nurture all along. I know you don't have much experience, but we're looking for raw potential and ability. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Andrea, your pictures were the strongest of all the girls this week, and your walk is improving, so you're obviously working on it. You're still in the running to be Canada's next top model.
Thank you so much.
Sisi, Brandi, would you please step forward? I have 1 photograph in my hands. This photograph represents the girl who is still in the running to be Canada's next top model. The other girl must return to the house, pack her bags, and leave. Sisi, this wasn't your best shoot. It was a departure from your editorial strength, and you faltered. You came into this competition with a lot of experience. We're not sure how much further you can go. Brandi, you as well came in experienced and with all guns blazing. But we're still not seeing enough versatility in your pictures. Pretty as you are, and however much you believe in yourself, the judges remain unconvinced that you could be a high fashion model. So, will the judges choose the girl who has a lot of experience and talent, but is probably not the next new thing? Or the girl who is very commercial and could make a lot of money, but may never have high fashion potential? Sisi, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're still in the running to be Canada's next top model.
Thank you, guys.
I think you guys made a big mistake. Thanks anyways. I saw it coming, but whatever. I don't think they really studied how much progress I've made.
I want to be a top model because I love taking pictures and I love that feeling behind that camera and on the runway. It just makes me feel good.
I'm just gonna take all the stuff I've learned and use it to my advantage. I'm still gonna go after modeling.